Here's a new interesting shootout. This is a Takamine P3DC, so that's a dreadnought cutaway. The P3 is Sapele back and sides. It's a cedar top. It has those beautiful Goto tuners, and it has the Takamine Preamp. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. That's the preamp, and I wanted to do an amplified comparison of this guitar versus my wonderful Martin D18 Cutaway that has an LR Baggs Anthem pickup. So here is the Takamine. I'm playing through Fishman Loudbox Mini Charge. I also have it a line out into a Bose S1 Pro just to get a full sound in the room. This is a small room, so here is the Takamine. Alright, so that's the Takamine. Sorry, I don't have a quicker switch over. And this is the LR Baggs Anthem pickup. Alright, so I know there's probably some acoustic bleed through in terms of this guitar being picked up on the mic. So let me mute that. Here's the guitar from this distance. So you probably tell by the volume of the amplified sound that it is the overriding sound in the room. At least I think that's what's coming out. But let me show you what the acoustic sound is of the Takamine P3DC. Alright, I'll show you what this sounds like. Unplugged. And again, this is unplugged. Alright, I'm going to get closer to the recorder so you can hear more of the guitar and less of the room. Alright, so let me just tilt this down towards the sound hole. Alright, usually around this distance with the 12th fret being around here, we should hear a good sound. right, so I don't know if you're hearing this too, and let me do that again with the Martin. I don't know if you're hearing the similarity of the acoustic sound versus the amplified sound, but I usually find that with a good pickup that you are typically hearing the sound of the guitar, but louder. That certainly is the goal, with a certain amount of punch, etc. Here's the Martin acoustically. So I think you might be hearing that. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the sound and the voice of the guitar amplified. Let me do that, and now I'll play. Here's the guitar unamplified. This is just the unplugged sound, and then I'm just going to kick off the mute switch, and we hear it amplified. The strings are identical, Daddario EJ17, Phosphor bronze, medium gauge, they're 13 through 56. All right, so that was Takamine. Here's the Martin. I am hearing more of what you would consider, as expected, the Martin voice. All right, so now let's come back to the Takamine. Here it is, unplugged, or the unamplified sound. All right, and let's unmute it. I'll step back to minimize bleed through. I'm going to play a little bit with the EQ. Let me take the treble down a little bit. And I'm scooping the mid-range a little bit. The single note runs on the high strings have a lot of texture. I wish this preamp actually had a little bit more tone shaping. It's just a basic 3-band EQ, bass, middle, treble. And here is the Martin with the Anthem. helpful, I want to listen back and hear just objectively, because when you're playing the guitar, I'm also hearing the guitar and the sound system, so largely I do these for you guys, but it's informative for me too. What I'm hearing in the room, again, I'm hearing the voice of this guitar with the pickup. So for me, the acoustic unplugged tone of the guitars, I think the Martin wins for me. I grew up with that voice. I love it. It's rich. The Anthem, I think, does a great job of transferring that sound amplified. I think this pickup in the Takamine does a wonderful job. I wish the EQ, this is the preamp, I wish the EQ had more range, and I know that you can get different preamps, but again, because what I'm hearing is by and large the sound of this guitar amplified by this pickup, even if I got a preamp that had more frequency ranges, they make the one with more EQ ranges, 2 9-volt batteries, 18-volt system, I'm still going to hear the voice of this guitar, which is a wonderful guitar. It's honestly, for the money, this is just one of the most impressive guitars. I just think it's beautiful. Really, really well done. I'm liking what I'm hearing from the Martin. I welcome your comments. What are you guys hearing? Maybe you're hearing it different than I am. So let me know. Subscribe down below. Hit the bell if you want to be advised when I make more YouTubes, and you'll be notified of those videos. Thanks, guys.